It's the Group Chat Podcast. Mount Rushmore, we cutting up. Yeah, picking top for never growing up. Casey, Damian, Nick, Tommy, Turtle, clowning on the mic. Yeah, it's straight up hurtful. Who's got the best?
Yo, we are live. It is the Group Chat Podcast. We are rocking and rolling. I am Casey Gisclair. We've got all of the boys here. We've got Nick, we got Damian, we got Turtle, everybody in house today. The counselor will be joining us at some point during the show, hopefully without an echo. We're doing Mount Rushmore?
Let's go. Today, Mount Rushmore. Where we at? Mount Rushmore.
Flash in the pan.
Going to be flash in the pan athletes. So who are your top 4 athletes that had the most notable 15 minutes of fame? Order we're going. Turtle, Nick, Tommy, Casey, Damian. I feel like I get last every week on this.
Tough. I'm going to go Peyton Hillis.
Tommy's going to fight you and say that he was a Hall of Famer.
He was on my honorable mention list.
Yeah, he's solid because, I mean, he literally had 2 good years, got on the cover of Madden.
I will go next with the ultimate flash in the pan, Jeremy Lin, the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Linsanity swept the nation for a good 2 weeks.
What happened to that guy? Like, he just took some substances and said, oh, I'm going to be good for 2 weeks.
Was he ever really that good, though? Like, he made a
weeks,
fadeaway shot. And
for 2 weeks, he was good.
He was putting up 30, 40 points a game for a couple weeks.
He has a pretty good documentary. I can't remember what it's on. I think it might be on Max. Something like The Legend of Linsanity. That was a pretty good document.
The Knicks had a bunch of stars go down, and he was just the only thing left and shot almost every time he had the ball.
So he probably figured out the algorithm for like a week.
Yeah. Didn't somebody we know sit courtside and have a conversation with him one game? I think there's a story that somebody was telling us about that.
Tommy, what you got?
James Buster Douglas.
Damn.
prick.
He was on my list.
He was my pick.
To take down the baddest man on the planet, have a, 6-month run of fame, and then lose to Evander Holyfield, and that's all she wrote.
Man, when my guy, Aaron Snowell, who was Nick and I's first ever interview, when he took out the glove filled with ice water,
yep.
You knew it was a long night from old Mike T.
That's such a weird situation. Like, they went to Japan. They were like, yeah, we're going to destroy this guy. We don't need to bring any of our stuff with us. Just show up, knock the guy out. Let's go have some sushi and let's go home. And that's not exactly how it went.
No, that's not at all how that went.
But he should have won because it was a slow count when Buster Douglas. I'm still making the excuse for this.
How crazy is it that our first ever interview was with Aaron Snowell,
That was
the corner man from Mike Tyson?
That was pretty wild.
Yep. What you got, Case?
I'm struggling because my pick was Buster Douglas, but I'm going to go one that never really was all that good, but was vibing at the time whenever I was a kid. Freddie Mitchell. He had that little run where he was doing the title belt celebration. Then the next offseason, just out the league forever. Freddie Mitchell.
My number one. Advertising-wise, they had their 15 minutes of fame. Athletically, it's 2, but it's 1. Dan and Dave.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Reebok invested so much money into those dudes, and I don't think
Shit the bed.
I don't even think one of them made the Olympic team at all.
That was one of the biggest advertising campaigns ever. And I felt like we got sold a false bill, or what was the cliche for that one?
A false bill of goods.
Yeah, that's something.
So at the time, that was 92.
92 Olympics in
So
Barcelona.
I was 9. There was no way that these 2 dudes weren't going to just destroy the Olympics in my head.
I went to the Olympic trials in New Orleans and watched. Like, that was a huge deal.
What did they do? Track?
And
Yeah, it was they
all
like
the events.
Yeah, the thing where you do everything.
No, not the triathlon.
Decathlon or whatever.
Dan O'Brien and Dave Johnson.
Casey, we're back to you. Yeah,
Okay.
Dan O'Brien. Who made the team? Who didn't?
The decathlete. They both made the team. They just stunk it up in
I thought one of
in
them
the
made
Olympics.
I think Dan didn't even make the Olympics.
Whoa.
That's what I'm thinking. One of them made
Yeah, the white dude.
O'Brien failed to qualify for the American Olympic team by missing the pole vote during the Olympic trials in New Orleans.
He didn't even
I was there.
He jinxed him.
I was there.
Like
Yeah.
he went out before and didn't make the
Man.
event, or he didn't qualify.
He didn't qualify.
No. Yeah, he
gotta-
didn't qualify.
Yeah, you got to make the whole thing. It's all whatever.
Wow.
10 events.
I thought he made it to the Olympics and just stumped.
It would have been a better story if he just missed the whole trial.
Imagine pumping that much money into an advertising campaign and your guy don't even make the Olympics.
It's kind of like what they're doing with Angel Reese.
Yeah, fair enough.
My next on the snake round is going to be Oklahoma State legend, backboard busting in New Orleans legend, not so much in the NBA, Bryant Big Country Reed.
Hey, big country. Justin Vincent is my next selection. Had a great freshman season. Oh my God, he's going to be the greatest running back in LSU history. Nope, he's going to go to Fred's and Reggie's and get very fat and be terrible for the rest of his career. Justin Vincent is the answer.
That was so disappointing.
Give me the artist formerly known as Baby Jordan, Harold Miner. 1-2 dunk contests. Everybody thought he was going to be the next coming of Michael Jordan, and literally lasted in the NBA, I don't know, 5 years, if I'm
Bonus
reading this
points.
right.
What college did he go to?
USC.
Yep. Very good.
For my next pick, I am going with baseball superstar, should have been superstar, Josh Hamilton.
Not
Guy
familiar with
was
this game.
supposed to be one of the GOATs, and off the field derailed his career and never panned out.
I would argue Josh Hamilton had more than 15 minutes.
The fact that I don't know who that is.
He was a stud prospect, screwed his life up on drugs, went to rehab, came back, had a couple all-star seasons, won the home run derby a couple times, was pretty legit, and then relapsed and flamed out.
The guy who made the infamous helmet catch in the Super Bowl and then finished his career with just 54 receptions total. David Tyree.
God, and that's a great choice. I hate that dude. Giants won the Super
Big
Bowl that
Patriots
year.
fan?
No, it's the Giants, dude. Like, they beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys were the 1 seed. We had the bye. They beat us and then went and won the Super Bowl.
How about Hawaii quarterback Colt Brennan?
It was a stud in college.
List off any Hawaii quarterback.
Broke all of
Patrick
Timmy Chang's
Chung or
records.
whatever.
Timmy Chang, he's the coach now.
Yes, he is.
Who's Patrick Chung? I thought that was the Hawaii quarterback. Is that a tennis guy?
It's Connie Chung's sister.
Martin
Whatever.
Chung's distant relative.
I know there were high hopes for him after that, and he just kind of never did anything else after.
I got a good college.
My next one is going to be former New Orleans Hornet, Tyreek Evans.
Ooh.
You were
Rookie of the
so
year.
high on that dude.
Dominant rookie of the year with the Kings, and then turns into a complete bag.
Thrown out of the league,
Yeah,
banned.
he's banned from the NBA. I mean, he sucked for 4 or 5 straight years and then got banned. So it wasn't like he got banned in his prime, but complete.
Or because
Tyreek
he
Evans.
sucked.
You sold me so hard on that dude. I was so pumped up about him, and
I still have his jersey.
that's why he sucked.
With the
There's the
Pelicans.
curse.
Calm down. He started
There's
sucking
the
with
curse.
the Kings.
You know what's crazy is that in his second to last season, when he was 28, he was back, dude. 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And then he became like a heroin addict and got. How do you get banned forever from the league for substance abuse?
He wasn't on heroin.
But what was he on then?
He was Birdman's teammate at one
Dude,
point. I believe.
steroids gets you a 10-game suspension, whatever. This dude got banned for life. What the was he on?
Wasn't it just weed after weed after
No
weed?
way. No way.
Yeah, you don't get banned for life from that.
The
think it was
Trailblazers
crack.
out the league if weed was.
Was it crack,
I
really?
think it was crack.
It said the only drugs you could get thrown out of the league for are amphetamines and its analogs, which include meth, cocaine, LSD, opioids, heroin, codeine, morphine, and PCP.
Might have been.
So he was on the good stuff.
So no credible source, but the rumor among fans at the time was cocaine.
Yeah.
Nick's clock is broken. These dudes were longer than 15 minutes. Like, if Nick's, is it me next?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm using Nick's clock. Jonathan Johnny Football Manziel.
Hey, he's on my list too.
I think Manziel's fair. He had a year or two of college, then he lasted 2 years in the NFL.
Well, the only reason I didn't want to put him is because Heisman Trophy. Obviously, he's etched in lore. It's not he's more. But if using Nick's system, he's going to go in my Mount Rushmore for how beloved and how popular that dude was. And obviously, I know Casey was a fan. I was a huge fan too. And your boy admits it now. He just didn't give a shit. He's flying down to Miami on Tuesdays, partying, dressing up as in a costume to go to Vegas. Like, did not give not a single was given by Johnny Football.
I'm going to go Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown of my Dallas Cowboys when I was a kid. Had 2 interceptions, 2 pick sixes against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Signed a ginormous contract with the Raiders and didn't do after that. So Larry Brown is my choice.
Yeah, Larry Brown. Didn't he ended up playing with the Cardinals too?
Yeah,
before he died out.
Hey, a lot of speculation. Neil O'Donnell threw that game. Y'all buy that? Like, I mean, he threw both passes right to Larry Brown.
It's Larry Brown's freaking skill at cornerback. All right, my last 2 rounding out my Mount Rushmore of flash in the pan athletes. Since somebody stole Buster Douglas, I'm going to add a boxer. Sticking with the Mike Tyson opponent, Peter the Hurricane McNeely.
Hey,
fought Tyson in his first fight back from prison, talked all kind of crap, got a Pizza Hut commercial, had the default boxing manager trainer guy with the little hat, and then he got destroyed and nobody ever heard from him again. My last one, rounding out the 4th pick, former Miami quarterback drafted by the Vikings, did absolutely nothing but was a stud in college, Gino Torretta.
It's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to go with a former Cleveland Brown who was good for a short time, then started suspension, drug suspension. Josh Gordon is on my list. Every year I would draft him in fantasy at the end of my draft. Oh, it's only a 4-game suspension until it becomes an 8-game suspension, until it becomes a 12-game suspension, until he comes back and in the first game he plays, he blows out his knee because he's out of shape. Josh Gordon, 15 minutes of fame.
We know what his drug of choice was.
Yes.
I will continue with another Cleveland Brown. 3rd overall pick, Trent Richardson.
But between Manziel, Gordon, Richard, like half of the list are Cleveland Browns.
They wonder why they have been for the last 30 years. Tim Couch.
This is hey.
So we get somebody back.
This is hard. They're almost the same person to me, but I'm gonna go with the Robo QB, Todd Marinovich. Your boy was groomed from infancy in the womb, allegedly, to play quarterback, and was so hyped up.
What's that allegedly?
I'm going to go with, even though his career is not over yet, I see overall him being no more than a flash in the pan overall.
Don't do it.
Zion Williamson.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
I thought you were going Shador saying this.
Oh, no. I love Shador.
Hey, this is such a low blow to everybody who listens. Did anybody have Coach O on their list? He was only good once.
You only have to be good once if you win that much.
Yeah, fair enough.
No,
he wasn't on my list.
His fame lives forever. What are you talking about?
Hey, look, he's not on my list. But whenever I just Googled one-hit wonders in sports, he was on some list. I was wondering.
He won championships in Miami, Baton Rouge, USC. Well,
yeah, just because he wasn't a head guy.
Ooh.
How about honorable mentions here? The Nebraska backfield, Tommy Frazier, Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah.
Got Tommy Maddox, Maurice Claret, Stromile Swift.
That's a good one.
Christian Leitner, 5 times on my list. Rashawn Salam.
Ooh.
Colorado running back. And
who's
rounding
Rashawn
out
Salam's quarterback of Colorado.
Cordell Stewart.
Yes,
and rounding out my list is the 7'7" Mormon, Sean Bradley.
Great Khali should be on there too.
Not that I'm intending to just all over LSU, but Billy Cannon could be on there too. Wins the Heisman Trophy, then goes to prison. Doesn't even really play much professional football. I know it's in the 50s, but
You could win a state championship
So,
if you were in prison.
My honorable mentions, I have Tony Mandarich.
Hey, watch it.
Trying to get him on the pod.
Tony Mandrich is a future podcast guest.
I got Robert Swift. Remember that 7-foot white dude that literally didn't pay his house note and it turned into a legit crack house? I have Shiloh Sanders because allegedly he is rumored to maybe be hanging it up, pursuing a rap career after his punch in the face. Oh, this is a Louisiana one. Brock Berlin.
Yes.
He was supposed to be the next greatest thing when we were growing up. Went to Florida and Miami. Flamed out.
Yep.
And my last one, and I'm shocked y'all didn't mention it, Jamarcus Russell.
Ooh.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Jamarcus Russell. Golly, I went another one I went to school with. If the NFL draft scouts would have asked me my opinion on Jamarcus Russell, he wouldn't have went number 1 overall.
You think that $100 bill taped to the playbook story's accurate?
I know this. I once saw Jamarcus Russell eat 4 triples from McDonald's, so that you figure that's 12 patties, and with a fry with each one, while sitting down and drinking the entire night. If we're just wondering why he was always 300 pounds and always overweight and out of shape, yeah, he had some terrible habits.
But how many people went to his birthday party?
Oh, more than 0. So he's better than Shador.
Bruh.
I got 2 Louisiana
Yeah, we got some
flash in the pan honorable mentions that just popped in my head.
Sure.
How about Ryan Perrilloux? Is that not worth a mention here?
Yeah.
Chat says Miles Brennan.
Desmond Howard, I'm seeing here, won another Super Bowl MVP, ran 2 punts back.
Then I've got another one, and man, rest in peace. Sucks that he's not here anymore. But for all as high as he was ranked and all the expectations,
Tommy's about to fight you.
Joe McKnight, man.
I knew where you were going. I knew
Lake's about to
exactly
bust
where you
in
were
here
going.
and fight him.
I'm saying compared to what he did, what he accomplished versus expectations versus actual accomplishments, once he got to the league, I mean, it just didn't pan out.
You're too close to the Dufresnes to be saying this, bro.
It's I'm just saying it sucked that he didn't pan out what we thought. I mean, everyone thought he was the next Reggie Bush, including myself.
Oh, I was devastated when he didn't sign with LSU.
Yeah,
and it ended up not being that big of a deal.
Was a big fan, but man, just unfortunately, it just never got going in the pros. And really, I mean, I was expecting at least one Heisman when he went to USC.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, man, it just didn't happen, and I feel bad for the guy.
Collins going to ban him quarterback.
4 touchdowns, 1 game.
Does he talk about that?
No, Nick does.
Okay.
Tommy on the sideline with a broken arm.
That was Jody Bernard.
It was a shuttle pass. He got
Those were runs when we were young. Those don't count.
I remember hanging out at Damien's house about 20 years ago, and they're watching a Bantam game, and there's this kid that's just carving up the defense, like throwing the ball, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? This guy's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. Who's this? Oh, that's Colin Skinner. Oh, I can't wait to meet this guy.
WWE, how about Maven? Like he wins tough enough, throws the Undertaker out of the Royal Rumble, and then now is like a concussion scientist.
The alligator farmer guy?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Maven.
Wait, time out. Maven's not the concussion scientist.
No, that's
Chris
Chris
Masters.
That's the other.
Chris
Yeah,
Nowitzki.
yeah. That not Chris
Not
Masters.
Chris Nowitzki.
Whatever.
The Harvard guy.
What was his name? Chris Power. What was his wrestling name?
Chris Nowitzki.
It's the Group Chat Podcast. Mount Rushmore, we cutting up. Yeah, picking top for never growing up. Casey, Damien, Nick, Tommy, Turtle, clowning on the mic. Yeah, it's straight up her.